The headline in the April 10th New York Times read, "Violence rises as Israel and Hamas trade blows." The story tells us the trading of blows resulted in 18 deaths. Read further and you find that the dead were all Palestinians in Gaza, and that roughly half were civilians, and thus not aptly described as members of Hamas. On the Israeli side, one boy was seriously injured. As the Times put it, quote, "The Israeli military said that if civilians were hit, it was because militants shot from among them. But the deaths on Friday of 19-year-old Nidal Kuda, who was studying to be a medical secretary, and her mother Naja, 40, outside the southeastern city of Khan Yunis, did not fit that pattern," witnesses said, close quote. How such a lopsided situation could be described by a headline suggesting symmetry goes unexplained, but that same sort of tilting of the scales was found in the next day's Times, where Isabel Kirshner presented a timeline of the current Mideast violence, starting, of course, with the Palestinians. Quote, "The most recent escalation began when the military wing of Hamas fired a Cornet anti-tank missile at the school bus from a distance of about 2 miles. It was the first time the group used an advanced laser-guided weapon against a civilian target," close quote. That claim seems to be refuted in the next paragraph, where Kirshner writes, quote, "Hamas said the attack was meant to avenge Israel's killing of 3 of the group's militants on April 2nd, an act that Hamas said violated an earlier ceasefire," close quote. Kirshner doesn't offer any evidence that what Hamas is saying is wrong, or explain why her reporting matter-of-factly assumes a different view. Readers are presumably just to understand that for U.S. media, escalations begin when Israel says they do.